I'm going to talk about the language in the brain. The psychologists and the psycholinguistics highlight the cognitive process involved in the acquisition and how language is represented in the brain. We have the key areas in the brain and the language processing. We have first the Broca area that is discovered by Paul Broca and it's located in the left frontal lobe. This area controls the speech production and the damage causes difficulty forming coherent speech. Then we have the Wernicke area that is identified by Carl Wernicke and it's located in the posterior left temporal lobe, handle the language comprehension and damage can result in fluent but incoherent speech. Then we have the language loop that it includes lateral sulcus, that is the Broca and the Wernicke area, and the acute fasciculus, that is the connect Broca and the Wernicke areas. Primarily in the left hemisphere for the 90% of the right-handed and the 70 of the left-handed people. Language lateralization is the language function that are predominantly in the left hemisphere, showing increased specialization with the brain maturation.
My name is Garcia. I'm going to talk about the cognitive learning processes. What do all languages have in common? Have in common structure, symbols, vocabulary, semantic meaning, pragmatics, creativity, evaluation and change, and cultural transition. How the human brain processes language in broadcast area. Broadcast area, for example, is when going to a store, broadcast area organizes the sequences of sounds and movements of the lips, tongue, and lyrics to produce the sounds. Wernicke's area is, for example, the dog is running. Wernicke's area helps to understand the meaning of words. Learning difference in second language acquisition. In age, as children tend to learn a second language more easily than adults. Motivation, a student learns more when motivated than one who studies by demands. And learning styles is, for example, visual, authority, and kinesthetic. How the human brain begins and processes languages, the human voice. There are two factors. Authority input is, for example, a baby try to imitate the sounds he hears. And authority cortex is, for example, the word gato is broken down into its individual phonemes. Critical period and second language learning is, for example, a person who starts learning a second languages after puberty may have more accent and less fluent compared to someone he started at a younger age.
Good evening, Master. I am Mario Lima. I am to talk about the individual learner's difference. It is important to identify that some students acquire second language L2 more easily than others. Individual difference include factors such as age, sex, motivation, cognitive style, personality, and learning strategies. These variables significantly influence the success of the language learning. I am Marju Lima. I am to talk about the role of age. The role of age in the second language acquisition has been studied extensively. Factors such as the ability to achieve native like pronunciation, the learning context, and the learning stage development all play crucial role. Children, they learn best in the natural, less implementary and simplified input context. Adults excel in informal settings due to their experience and analytical ability.
My name is Davila.Garcia and I'm going to explain the gender in second language acquisition. In general terms, many studies agree that the language learning is influenced by various factors, including gender. The gender roles established by society limit the thinking and the learning. As a teacher, it is important that we identify the students' learning styles beyond the gender and that the teaching is oriented to promote the development of each student in equitable and unprejudiced way. Observing the attitudes towards learning of both boys and girls, understanding motivation, and adapting better teaching methods allow us to improve the learning beyond the social stereotypes, with the aim of the students and being able to explore their strengths and develop self-confidence in a safe and equal environment. Motivation can be defined as a conscious effort aimed to a more complex and differential development of the mental structure of each person. In Gardner's socio-educational model, motivation is linked to the desire and the effort. Integrative motivation is a construct in Gardner's model and occurs when the student finds motivation in learning and language as a part of a close cultural integration. Another construct is the instrumental motivation, which refers to the benefits of the learning a second language. As a teacher, it's important that we understand the fundamental role of motivation in the teaching learning process in ASL. Science is the factors that significantly energize the learning, encourage the persistence and retention of the knowledge. In addition, motivation is important to increase the personal confidence and giving to the students greater tools to face learning challenges.